Welcome to our new items video for April. In this video, we will go over company announcements, sales numbers, promotions, and we will have Bao demonstrate and give helpful tips on how to sell our new and featured items. Best Plumbing is proud to announce that we now have a trademark on Best Vend. Best Vend is a control system designed to organize a customer's inventory system. Items such as caulking, wax gaskets, drop-in kits, chemicals, and supply lines can all be accessed by a maintenance personnel just by scanning their card. On Saturday, March 31st, two Best employees, Alice Breen and Justin Magi, were married. Best would like to say a big congratulations to the two, and we wish you a lifetime of happiness. On March 19th, Alice Breen moved over to the Human Resources Department to fill the payroll clerk position. In the warehouse, Justin Maggi has taken over as the returns clerk, and Morgan Stoudemire has taken over the clerical kit builder position. In March, Best added 3 new employees to our team. Please welcome Monica Lloyd and Jay Shanfeld as our new sales reps. Monica has taken over the Houston, Texas area, and Jay has taken over the Phoenix, Arizona area. Please also welcome Holly Scott as our new warehouse associate. Last month, our final numbers were 2,500,114. Unfortunately, this was not enough to beat last March's sales of 2,650,039. The new items that we brought in for April are the new Diablo blades and hole saws, Perfect Putty sink strainers and lab drain assemblies, and the new magnetic stud finder.
Hey, so we're featuring some new Diablo blades this month. We've expanded the line. We've had them in the past. Okay, we've had a number of reciprocating saw blades. We've had some circular saws, but we want to focus on it once again because they are going to be at our sales meeting. And we are setting up a demo area outside at the sales meeting, so you'll be able to see this stuff cut through blocks of steel, stainless steel, wood, you name it. It's going to be a great demo. So just a couple of things to keep in mind. The reality is that blades last longer. Okay, on their carbide tip blades, such as this one, okay, all-purpose one, it's about 50 times longer. This reciprocating saw blade will last from an average blade. On stuff that is labeled Cermet or Cermet carbide, okay, which is probably how they really pronounce it, okay, there's some serious teeth on the circular saw blade. You'll see versions of this cut through a block of steel. This is going to last 5 times longer, okay, so that's pretty significant. So it's whether the hole saws, and there's a hole saw set, all different size reciprocating saw blades, or even the new pruning blades. And you will see a video of me chopping down a tree, also taking out a root from the ground, because the pruning blade, we all know that roots can sometimes get close to water lines, people's power lines, sewer lines, bust through, big hassle. So I did a little demo in another video you'll see, but yeah, you're going to stick this thing right in the ground once you get it going in a reciprocating saw, and it'll cut through roots and all that. So the first thing we have is a ground root here. I just want to show you how the Diablo pruning blade can help cut those, because we know that ground roots get into lines, water, sewer, all that good stuff. So just a little demonstration of how this goes. As you can see, it takes out the root, and that will save you a lot of time and trouble with your sewer lines. Okay, so I got the 9-inch Diablo pruning blade in here. Also wearing our gel guard hand guards, which is nice when you're using power tools. Keeps the vibration and stress off your hands. So here we go. Nice. Okay, I got a Diablo 12-inch in this. No problem. There's a number of reasons for all this. Your customers get it. People have their brands and their favorites, but if they've never tried a Diablo blade, it's going to be hard for them to deny the fact that these things are as good as it gets. So show them now, show them even more after the sales meeting, but you will sell these. Perfect putty strainers. You have your sample. I've always been big about making sure you take your samples out, put them in the customer's hand. I'm going to tell you maybe to keep this thing in the plastic for a while, because once exposed to air, it could dry out if you leave it someplace where it's too hot. Anyway, one of the big pains in the butt of the hassles when putting in a drain is making sure you have the right amount of putty, and sometimes it's too much, and sometimes they open that putty and they left the tub open and they get there and it's cracked. A drag. So, two types of sink basket strainers, and the good old commercial drain, right? No pop-up flat grid. You've seen it already, but look at, there's your putty already in place. It's nice and pliable. They just need to do everything like they did before, but then just go right down in here, put the pressure on it, tighten it up, clean the putty up and around. It's a simple install that'll make their lives easier. And listen, they got to do a mess of these things. Every few minutes counts. So it's convenient. It's one less thing they got to worry about carrying around the putty. As long as it's in the box, in the plastic, it's not going to harden. So it's all good. What this should lead to is, Section 8 is one of those sections. If you were to look through some kind of an order history and look for stuff your customers have bought that begin with the number 8, you'll probably see it can often be a pretty low amount. So this can lead to trap covers, this can lead to slip joint nuts, to other tubular pieces, to plastic DWV parts. The point is, use this to get into Section 8. Customers might not be aware of all that we have to offer in that section. It's everyday plumbing stuff that they use all the time. Okay, traps are being constantly open to snake things through. You want to talk about drain snakes while you're out there? That's a good thing too, you can do that. But anyway, we have the two sink configurations. We got the great replaceable lav. Show the customer, let them see that it's all right there. It really is a piece of cake, so go out and sell these. Because if you didn't have this, what you would be doing is taking about a little golf ball size piece of putty, rolling it out until you get it about that diameter. Some people put it around the opening in the sink, some people put it on the underside of the basket, and I would maybe stretch it and put it around the drain, and it kind of flops in here, and then I got to stretch it out. This isn't really going great, is it? But the real savings comes with being able to just drop this thing in, put it on, get ready to go, get out, and go to the next place. Here's a really great quick little pocket opener. And this one, keep in your pocket, just in case you run into someone on the street, in the lobby, they can't see you, take this out, they will engage in a conversation. But this is the Hangman Stud Finder. Look at that little guy. Okay? Quick, easy, convenient. What you do is you run it in an S pattern, okay, and it'll find the stud. Whoa. Kidding. See, I made a joke there about me being the stud. See what I'm saying? Anyway, you run it with an S. Once you find it, you're going to take your pen or your pencil, that's plumbing pens, and you're going to take a mark. Come on, we'll take a look and I'll show you how it works, because why talk about it when you can see it? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to try to find a stud here, just to give you an idea of what it does. So you do this S pattern thing. Okay, you just do that, and hopefully you come across it and we'll stop. Up, up. Look, Mom, no hands. You take your pen or your pencil, bang, bang. We know we got a stud, that's where we're going to go with this. Maybe we use our easy anchors, but we'll talk about that later. It's that simple. It's a little pocket thing. Everyone's going to buy a few.
Our April feature and sidebar items are the LK Water Sentry Plus filter, the Flex Seal toilet gasket, the Cyclone Fin and Coil Cleaner, and Best 350-piece Easy Anchor Kit.
All right, another vendor you're going to see at our sales meeting this year will be LK. And some people have done a great job selling the LK bottle fillers. We talked about those 2-3 years ago. Someone would say, yeah, I'm starting to see them. Now when you go into, from gyms to hotels to office buildings to schools, there are bottle fillers either retrofitted above drinking fountains, new installs, and the Easy H2O model from LK is by far one of the most popular. So just as a little side item, feature item, we have the filter for it so you can get talking about filters, plus maybe get someone to show you the units that they have. So it's a pretty simple explanation. This is rated for 3,000 gallons at 1.5 GPM. It's for cold water up to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So no one's getting 100-degree water out of the Easy H2O or the other one. So take the filter, talk about other water filters, talk about bottle fillers, talk about drinking fountains, whatever it is you think you need to do. But this can lead you there. It's a good cartridge. This is one of the few things you can repair on a bottle filler. Make sure they know that they can get this from you. Okay, once upon a time, and by the way, if you're ever giving a public speech, once upon a time, believe it or not, is one of the #1 attention getters. But once upon a time, there were wax gaskets. End of story. That's what you put on your toilet flange. You put your bowl on top of it. You tightened up the bolts, away you went. Sloppy, messy, didn't make the seal, water dripping out the base of the bowl, no good. Along the way, there's been tons of non-wax gaskets produced out there, and we've carried them from sponge rubber to Fernco to Fluid Master ones with big O-rings. They all work, they're all great, but maybe the simplest and most effective of all of those is the 5555 Flex Toilet Seal Gasket. There's not much explanation. They want to use the horn, they use the horn. They want to not use the horn, fold it up, they don't need to use the horn. The holes here, they're going to line up, so when you put your gasket, okay, on your flange, again, no wobble, I can lower the bowl on it. It compresses and sets itself. Okay? If that's not enough, you can take them, reverse them, stack them, whatever you want to do, put them in this way, but they work. They're simple, they're easy. It's Section 5. We got tons of closet bolts that you can sell. High earnings. We got closed couple kits, we got ball cock repairs. This is the same flange you're going to use for your commercial. So then go talk about flushometers, make a customized assortment, make an assortment of bolts and stuff like that. Whatever it is, sell flanges. People are going to take this and want to try because it's just so simple. No mess, no cleanup, reusable. It's one of the best selling flanges we've had in 2 years. Show it again. So another item we see on this month's promotion is the Cyclone Fin and Coil Cleaner from our friends at Utility in Westbury, our good friend Audie Krantz, which many of you have met at our sales meetings. It's a real simple item. It's for air conditioning coils and fins. You spray it on, shake, read the instructions, right? And that's it. There are other ones out there, but then you got to break the hose out. So this is going to dry clean, easy, no slopping up stuff afterwards. It's just pretty simple. So coils relating to AC, whether it's on an actual little unit, big wall unit, whatever. This is the stuff that will work. While you're there, Section 6, we got a million other cleaners, right? Go through Section 6. You want to take this as an introduction to get into Section 9 because that's where the HVAC stuff is. Do that, open the book, take the customer shopping, but it's a good chemical. It works. We've had it forever because it does work. If you have not sold it before, give it a try. So it only makes sense, if we just showed you a stud finder, that we should talk about something you need to do with that stud, which is probably attach something to it. We've had these forever, our Easy Anchor assortment, okay, but why not break it out now? It contains both size anchors in it, the 40-pounder and the 50-pounder, that's what it's rated for, and the two size appropriate screws. You know the deal here. Pop the anchor in with a screwdriver and wait. Look, it has a screwdriver in it. So it's a Mega Pro driver. Everybody loves Mega Pro drivers, right? It's our 8-in-1 driver. You just need to pop in your bit, okay? Punch and drive your anchor into the wall, follow it up with the screw, and away you go. It couldn't be any simpler. It really couldn't. So when you're out there, you can sell more Mega Pro drivers if you'd like. Section 2 has a number of assortments related to nuts, bolts, anchors, and things like that. Section 6 has similar, but the individual ones, people want to fill them up. Big boxes of 50 and 100. You can make a large customized assortment with a whole lot of this stuff. So take it, use the stud finder to get into this. You can talk about screwdrivers, you can talk about drill bits if people want to do it a little quicker. We got the bits, right? Go into section 10. So there's a lot of places you can go with this. We got levels, you name it, but it makes a nice assortment. Why not use this one to start off the 5-tier rack? They're the perfect little assortment for a workbench, especially in a small school, a smaller office building, or in anybody's van or work utility cart. So the Easy Anchor assortment, it's not going away because these things work, they're great. People use them all the time, and it comes with a nice screwdriver.
We finished up our March Madness promotion last week. We hope you all enjoyed going head-to-head against one another while having the opportunity to earn some money. After totaling the results from the 2 months, we have a tie for our top winner. Congratulations to Jimmy Giampetti and Neil Beagle on both going 7-1 for the 8 weeks of play. During the months of April and May, we will be holding a Diablo promotion that has both a customer and a sales rep incentive. For the customer, for every $100 your customer spends, they will receive a raffle ticket to be put into a weekly drawing. We will draw one winner every week for both months. The winning customer will receive Diablo t-shirts for their team, up to 4 t-shirts, 2 Best Plumbing hats, 1 Best Coffee mug, and 1 Fire 7 tablet. Customers can win more than once. Marketing has created a flyer that lists the Diablo items we offer, highlighting our new and popular items, but any and all Diablo products are included in this promotion. Marketing will pull the winner every Monday morning and will notify you if your customer is the winner. You will then need to verify the number of t-shirts that your customer needs before we ship the prize. For the sales rep, every day during April and May, we will be giving out a $50 gift card to the rep with the highest quantity of Diablo items sold. A minimum of 20 Diablo items must be sold to qualify, and gift cards will be sent out every Friday. A day is considered 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because that is the time the customer service will be processing the orders. If you make a sale after 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it will be processed and counted for the next day. Additional to the daily prize, you will also have a chance to win a monthly prize in both April and May. The top 3 sales reps with the highest quantity of Diablo items sold each month will win $150 for first place, $100 for second place, and $50 for third place. Prizes will be sent out as gift cards at the end of each month, and sales reps can win the daily or the monthly prize more than once. Even though we weren't able to beat last year's sales in March, we do have the annual sales meeting coming up on April 13th and 14th. Let's start this month off strong and then take what we learn at the meeting to make April our best month yet.